Hey guys, so I have literally waited almost 5 years to make this video um, because finally my body has decided to redistribute its fat to a male pattern. And man, it has been a long time coming. I have to say that the thing I wanted more than anything when I began my transition, I think we all have an item that bothers us the most, the thing that is the most dysphoric aspect about our situation. And for me, it was my fat pattern. Even though I was really fit in my female body, female bodies are designed to be curvier and to have fat in areas to protect their womb and their hips, because that's where life comes through. Um, I didn't need any of that, and I was really, really dysphoric about it, and I was so eager for it to go. And I think we've all been in the situation where we're just sitting around waiting on our transition to make the magic happen, and there are times when it just doesn't, and it's really, really excuse me, it's really, really frustrating. And I've never been the type of person to wait for something to happen in its own due time. If there's something or anything I can do to speed it along. So, literally for the last 5 years, I have been working out like a crazed person, 5, 6, 7 days a week, doing cardio and lifting, cycling, hiking, running, you name it. I've been doing it to try to get rid of the fat in those female areas. Um, didn't do anything. I also almost completely changed my diet. I have not had a soda for 5 years. My sugar intake, because I love sugar so much, it makes me happy. Uh, I almost completely cut out sugar and what I like to call crack candy, like Skittles that are so delicious. But no Skittles. No Skittles for me. Hardly any cake, cookies, pretty much anything that I love, I stopped eating. And I pretty much turned into a rabbit who ate lettuce and cardboard. I do eat lots of meat though. But anyway, so my entire diet changed. Nothing. The fat was unaffected. And this has, been over the process of these few years, but I was epically frustrated because I was doing absolutely everything right, including changing my hormone system to to lose the what I call woman fat, and it wouldn't go. And then what I like to call the golden year between year 4 and 5 happened, where honestly, everyone, I had more changes between years 4 and 5 than any other year by itself. It was crazy. So between year 4 and 5, lots of things happened. My face changed more drastically than it had previously. My hair growth was ridiculous. I'll just give you a quick little peek at what I have going on here. It's just, I really have turned into the missing link. The hair, it's I'm covered. It's just everywhere. And I started getting hair in places I didn't want hair. Anyway, but additionally, the thing that happened that I was pleased with is all of a sudden, for absolutely no reason, the fat fell off. I mean, it just, every time, it seemed like on a daily basis, I would see a change in my body. And this is what lots of you experienced within the first 6 months or a year, and it didn't happen for me. It was so frustrating, but then all of a sudden it did. And I have to tell you, of my entire transition, including all the surgeries that I'm lucky enough to have had, that has made the biggest difference in my life. I still have some fat where I don't want it, but it's still falling off for absolutely no reason. I have made no further changes in my life other than the ones I made years ago when I started transitioning in an effort to help the fat redistribution. And I don't know why it took so long. I have I have a few theories about it. One of the theories is that because I started transitioning when I was older, I didn't start my transition until I was 29. The fat that I had in those female places was used to being there. It was old fat, and old fat is, in fact, harder to get rid of than new fat. So that could have been one of the reasons. Uh, Another reason is that my body's not. I feel like my body is not particularly responsive to testosterone, in that I have to take a ridiculously high dose, and that's just me comparing my dose to the doses I see all of you on. I take 160 milligrams a week, and honestly, I could raise it up to 170 a week and be a little bit better with my levels. So maybe it just took a really long time for that, cellular change to happen in me. Um, and then I've got a couple other theories that I'm not going to get into because I'm starting to ramble, as some of you kind people like to let me know that I do. Um, anyway, I just wanted to make a video as an update because I made a video, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years on tea, where I thought I was having the fat redistribution, but I in fact wasn't. It was just my upper body changing and becoming larger that made it look like my fat was moving around, but it wasn't. All my pant sizes all remained the same, and nothing really was changing. But now my pant size dropped down to a 30 or a 31, whereas it had been a 33 or a 34. So that just makes me incredibly happy. So anyone that is feeling ridiculously frustrated with your fat redistribution, I know there's other people in the same position as me. All I can say is don't give up, because so much more happens in your transition after that 1 year mark that everybody is eager to get to. It just keeps happening. Your body keeps changing. You mature into your male body, and it just keeps the shape continues to change all around. So don't give up. I know it's frustrating, but just take it day by day, and live as healthy as you can, and um, eventually, hopefully, you'll get to where I got, where I was just rolling around one day, and I looked at my body, and it was different. So just wanted to share that with everyone, and just also update a video about. So almost knocked my computer off. Just have a video update that was about something easier to talk about. Not talking about the election, not talking about intercommunity hatred, just a plain old transition update. So anyway, hope everyone's doing well and had a great Thanksgiving. I'll talk to everyone later. Bye.